You are listening to part 1 of the Daily Wisdom Pills series, 9 Rules for a Monumental Life.
Leadership is not just for CEOs. Leadership is not just for prime ministers and presidents and people with large bank accounts and massive offices. Leadership is not only an opportunity, but the responsibility of every man, woman, and child on the planet today. No matter what it is you do, whether you're a filmmaker, a startup entrepreneur, a manager of a corporation, a bread creator, or whatever it's called, a baker. I guess that would be a baker. Whether you're a teacher, whether you're a firefighter, whether you're a politician, whether you are a gardener, whether you are a wall maker, I don't know, whatever it is you do, but every day you walk out in the world gives you not only that opportunity, but brings with it the awesome responsibility to show up as a leader. Because leadership really isn't a title. You know my book, The Leader Who Had No Title, you've probably read it. Leadership is less about a title, and it's more about an approach, a way of being. And some of the traits of leaders without titles, they're radiant optimists in a world gone cynical. One of the things about leaders without titles, they don't see their job as a job. They see their job as a craft, no matter what their work is. They understand there's dignity in all labor. One of the traits of leaders without titles, they are relentlessly improving everything they touch, so they leave it better than they found it. One of the things of leaders without titles is they understand that the business of commerce is human connection and value delivery. One of the things of leaders without titles is when they get knocked down, they get back up, so they are relentless in their pursuit around their dominant obsession. And so the first rule for a monumental life is simply leader, lead thyself, which just means see yourself as a leader. And don't wait for the people around you to start leading. Lead where you're planted. Lead by example. You stand up first. Be an army of one when it comes to leadership and spreading that leadership possibility around you, okay? And really what I'm talking about is also understanding that you have a responsibility to manage yourself. You know, sometimes people say, well, my boss is grumpy and cranky and doesn't really appreciate me. One of the key ideas is people don't leave companies, they leave the people they worked with. You've heard that before. That's not my idea, that's out there. But the point on leader, lead thyself is you're responsible for managing your mindset, your heart set, your health set, your soul set. Every time you blame your boss or your husband or your wife, your past or your children, the economy or your nationality, you're giving away your power to be the change you want to see, to use the words of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay? So APR, absolute responsibility, make the leap. I've done it in a previous mastery session, the victim to leader leap. Victims give away their power to conditions. Leaders roll up their sleeves and say, if it's going to be, it is up to me. What's going on in my life? How can I manage my internal psychology and physiology and dial in those 4 interior empires? So I literally fireproof my mindset, bulletproof my heart set, calibrate my health set, and develop my soul set. So I literally become this force of nature and have such a strong character that no matter what happens in the world, I don't get activated. I don't feel insecure if someone else is winning. I don't get knocked off my A game if I get some bad news. I'm not a victim. I am a leader.